presented. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. Drew Lock and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Sam Darnold and the New York Jets.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They've handled all comers through the first 3 months, a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, they're 3/4 of the way to a perfect season, and now's where it really starts to get into your mind. We'll see if it affects their play in any way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his 3rd season now from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
Year 3 now of Sam Darnold being the starting quarterback with the New York Jets, and as you might expect, some ups and downs along the way. That's what happens with young quarterbacks. Last year, 19 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, had to play through some sickness and injury, but the Jets really believe in this guy and showed it by upgrading their offensive line in order to get him more protection moving forward.
Darnold on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but it's going to be 2nd down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6, that'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Darnold to throw again. And it's caught by Herndon. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold, a screen to Bell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
On Bell. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He finds his target, it's Crowder. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Darnold's pass complete.
So here come the Seahawks now for their 1st drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 2nd season out of Missouri, Drew Lock.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up.
Now it's Carson.
And the Jets, 36.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 29. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6. Brings up third.
Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Bell. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The Jets ball carrier.
The numbers for Bell on the ground of the game last week. 15 carries, 67 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled at
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
the 7-yard line.
Now Darnold. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Jets nothing.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Darnold. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Darnold.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Jets 3.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And he'll get it This is Carson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Henry Anderson.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
57 mark.
Throwing now is Locke. He finds Ursua. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
To John Ursua.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Carson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Good gain by Chris Carson, picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. That's going to be caught by Nick Malore. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
At the 30-yard line.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Goal to go.
To throw it is Locke. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuing.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. 14. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The offense, along with tight end Chris Herndon, heading back out there. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Now, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Braxton Berrios,
New York.
his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Myers able to knock it through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And it's the Niners who have the lead as those two teams play the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Jimmy Garoppolo. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Todd Gurley has a touchdown run. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. 27-17, the final, a 10-point margin. In the game you're watching, it's been Drew Lock with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They look to throw. It's Locke. He'll fire one downfield for... And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
Down at the 43-yard.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things.
Down, they had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Block now to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Kenny, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Locke. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And the lead is up to 14. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10. At their own 23-yard.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
Brings up second and 8.
Throwing on second and 8. Locke. Open man is Ursua.
Pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up third.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
32-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
27. Jets 10.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And Darnold going to keep this himself. And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the...
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now to the air. Lock. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Lock. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here's Lock. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Seahawks. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, it's Lock. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Not much there, only a yard.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
draw play. This is Carson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Here's Lock to throw. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on third down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Following the fumble recovery. Lock. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
He was brought down.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. He had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. first down. Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's third down.
And throwing here on third down, Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's being in the zone.